Get ready to discover the jaw-dropping secrets behind one of the world's most extraordinary food assembly lines. In this video, we're taking you inside a colossal, fully automated mega factory that cranks out over 1 million perfectly topped frozen pizzas each week. You'll see cutting-edge robotics in action, learn how every crust and topping is engineered for consistency, and uncover the surprising science that ensures your favorite frozen pizza always tastes amazing at home. Stick around until the end because I'll reveal not only how they achieve this mind-blowing scale and precision, but also give you insider tips to help you choose, prepare, and enjoy better pizzas every single time. If you're fascinated by high-tech food production, curious about what really happens before products hit store shelves, or just love pizza, this behind-the-scenes tour will blow your mind and elevate your next grocery run. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss future explorations that show how the foods we eat every day are transformed through cutting-edge technology and innovation. Let's get started. Did you know that some of the largest facilities can produce over 1 million pizzas per week, ensuring that global demand for quick, delicious meals never goes unmet? Think of how mind-boggling that number is. Over 1 million pizzas, enough to feed entire stadiums of people, emerging from a single sprawling production site. That's more pizzas than I've ordered at 3 a.m. after a gaming marathon. And trust me, I've personally kept my local pizza place's delivery guy in business. This incredible volume makes it possible for consumers to enjoy a reliable supply of their favorite brands, flavors, and crust styles, no matter where they live. This isn't merely about quantity, it's also about precision. Sophisticated computer systems orchestrate every step, ensuring that each pizza created on these high-tech lines matches the brand's exact specifications. From ingredient sourcing to final packaging, everything is timed and measured down to the last detail. In a world where convenience and variety are expected, these mega factories serve as the invisible backbone of a global culinary marketplace. They embody a remarkable blend of food science, logistics, engineering, and consumer insight, bringing your favorite frozen pizza from concept to kitchen table with astonishing reliability. Beyond the machinery, there's also a hidden team of specialists, food scientists, taste testers, and supply chain experts who collaborate behind the scenes. They choose the best wheat for the flour, select the right tomatoes for sauce, and pick top-quality cheese variants that melt consistently. Their research ensures not only speed and efficiency, but also the rich flavors and textures we crave. While the machines do the heavy lifting, human expertise guides the process at key decision points, bridging the gap between raw ingredients and the finished product. Now, let's explore the fascinating journey step by step. It all starts with the dough, the heart of any great pizza. Automated mixer machines combine flour, water, yeast, and other essential ingredients in carefully measured amounts. Computers oversee every detail, ensuring that each batch has the perfect consistency. Within minutes, the mixture transforms into smooth, pliable dough. To provide a real-world example, imagine several parallel mixing stations, each as large as a walk-in closet, precisely blending ingredients. Digital control panels track temperature, humidity, and even the flour's protein content. If one batch is even slightly off, the system automatically adjusts the next one, guaranteeing a level of consistency nearly impossible to achieve by hand at such large scales. This dough then journeys along a maze of conveyor belts. Picture a vast web of stainless steel pathways leading to different stages of production. Robotic arms and electronic sensors guide the dough to dividing stations, where it's portioned into uniform balls. Each identical in size and weight, these dough balls ensure that perfect, consistent crust we all love. Imagine for a moment a close-up perspective of dough rising, showing the yeast fermentation in action. You might envision tiny bubbles forming inside as the yeast performs its magic. Picture a microscopic pizza dance party. If yeast wore tiny top hats and tap shoes, they'd be busting moves inside your dough. In large factories, optimizing this fermentation process is crucial. Too long, and the dough might become overly tangy. Too short, and it might lack that delightful chew. Expanding further, consider that these factories often handle multiple types of dough simultaneously. A dedicated line might produce classic white flour dough for a standard crust, while another line nearby works with whole grain blends to cater to more health-conscious consumers. A third line might be crafting gluten-free doughs made with special ingredients like rice flour or tapioca starch to serve customers with dietary restrictions. All these variations require precise ingredient management because the slightest deviation can alter texture or flavor. For instance, whole grain dough absorbs water differently than refined flour dough, so moisture levels must be constantly monitored and fine-tuned. The automation ensures every batch meets the intended quality standards, no matter how many dough variants are in play. Additionally, these dough-making processes often include traceability protocols. Each batch of dough is tagged with data, time of production, ingredient lot numbers, and quality checks. So if there's ever a need to investigate a particular batch, technicians can trace its history in seconds. This robust documentation and traceability system is a key element of modern food safety, instilling confidence that every pizza rolling off the line has been crafted under careful supervision. After a brief rest to let flavors develop, the dough balls arrive at shaping stations. In one method, powerful yet precise pressing machines flatten the dough into perfectly round bases with the exact required thickness. Alternatively, some factories roll dough into large sheets and use rotating cutters to stamp out uniform pizza rounds. Both approaches guarantee flawless bases, ready to become culinary canvases. To expand on this, consider that different product lines may require variations in thickness. A thin crust style might be pressed to just a few millimeters, while a thick pan-style crust demands a bit more height. Automated thickness gauges make constant micro-adjustments, ensuring every base is uniform. This meticulous control means every pizza cooks evenly at home, eliminating the risk of undercooked centers or over-crisp edges. This automated approach, no hand-rolling, no guesswork, ensures every pizza base is identical from diameter to thickness. Consistency is crucial when you're producing thousands per hour. Think about your own taste preferences. Do you prefer your crust thin and crispy or thick and fluffy? Reflect on it as we move forward. You can also imagine specialty crusts, maybe gluten-free options, or those infused with herbs and garlic. While the main methods remain similar, separate production lines ensure that gluten-free doughs never mix with regular batches, maintaining strict standards for dietary needs. Adding more detail, each shaping method involves its own set of engineering marvels. The pressing machines, for example, apply uniform pressure using hydraulic or pneumatic systems. Sensors detect the dough's resistance, allowing the machine to adapt on the fly. If a particular batch of dough is slightly more elastic, the machine compensates to achieve the perfect shape. Similarly, the cutting system for sheeted dough involves precision-engineered blades that must be regularly sharpened and calibrated. Even the surfaces over which the dough travels are optimized to reduce sticking and friction, with some lines using special non-stick coatings or even tiny air jets to lift the dough slightly as it moves. Moreover, environmental factors are constantly monitored. Humidity, temperature, and even air velocity in the production area can influence how the dough behaves. The entire facility is climate controlled, ensuring that each piece of dough, whether destined for a traditional crust or a gourmet variant, receives the same conditions day after day. This stability is part of why large-scale pizza production can achieve such remarkable uniformity across millions of units. Now comes the most exciting part, the toppings. First, a thin layer of rich tomato sauce spreads evenly across each base. Special dispensing machines release just the right amount, no more, no less. Imagine multiple sauce nozzles aligned along the conveyor, each programmed to swirl a perfect measure of sauce outward from the center. Cameras and sensors verify coverage, ensuring no spot is left bare and no crust is drenched. Then it's on to the toppings line, where precision dispensing units shower pizzas with meats, vegetables, or even exotic ingredients, all weighed and measured with robotic accuracy. Picture pepperoni slices arranged in a flawless pattern, diced veggies scattered evenly, and mushrooms sprinkled at exactly the right density. Finally, a layer of shredded cheese crowns the creation, destined to melt beautifully during baking. Here's an important fact. Advanced optical sensors and weighing systems guarantee that each pizza has the exact same distribution of toppings. This ensures a consistent taste and appearance in every box, like a culinary orchestra performing in perfect harmony. If demand for a new topping arises, say plant-based sausage crumbles, factories can quickly adjust their dispensers to accommodate that trend, ensuring your freezer aisle favorites remain up-to-date and diverse. Let's go deeper into the complexity of these topping machines. Consider a line dedicated to a supreme pizza. It might include pepperoni, sausage, green peppers, onions, olives, and mushrooms. Each topping requires its own hopper, feeder system, and dispenser head. The feeder counts the pieces and ensures each pizza gets just the right amount. If a camera detects a shortage of pepperoni on one particular base, the system can pause momentarily to add a few more slices, correcting the distribution before the pizza moves on. These machines don't just rely on static programming. Many employ machine learning algorithms to improve accuracy over time. For example, if a certain topping tends to bounce off or land unevenly, the system may adjust the release angle or speed. This ensures even distribution and reduces food waste. Moreover, certain high-end lines allow rapid recipe changes. With a few taps on a control panel, an operator can switch from a pepperoni-only pizza to a vegetarian delight, recalibrating topping amounts and patterns in seconds. Ingredients are also sourced with consistency in mind. Suppliers must deliver pepperoni slices of uniform thickness and diameter, cheeses cut or shredded to exact specifications, and vegetables diced to a precise size. This attention to detail upstream ensures the machinery can perform at peak efficiency. Even the freshness of vegetables, The moisture content of cheese and the fat ratio in meats are carefully monitored, guaranteeing that the final pizza tastes just as delicious as the brand intends it to be. Before heading to your freezer aisle, these freshly assembled pizzas undergo a critical step: rapid freezing. Specialized blast freezers chill each pizza at ultra-low temperatures in mere minutes. This rapid process locks in freshness, flavor, and texture, allowing pizzas to travel great distances without losing quality. Consider the difference between slow freezing at home and industrial blast freezing. At home, it might take hours for a pizza to fully solidify, potentially affecting its texture. In the mega factory, powerful cold air jets and precisely regulated temperatures create tiny ice crystals that leave dough and toppings intact. The result is a pizza that tastes as fresh at home as it did when it was first assembled. Some production lines also partially pre-bake or par-cook the crust, ensuring the pizza will crisp up perfectly in your home oven. By timing this partial bake carefully, factories guarantee an ideal texture, crunchy outside, tender inside, and reduce the cooking time once it's in your kitchen. Think of it as a culinary head start on the baking process, ensuring maximum satisfaction. Visualize a scientific perspective. If freezing is done slowly, large ice crystals form and can puncture cell walls in the dough and toppings. This leads to moisture loss and a less appealing texture once baked. Blast freezing, by contrast, rapidly lowers the product's temperature. Tiny ice crystals form, preserving the structure of the dough and the moisture within. This technique is a marvel of modern food technology, allowing products to maintain quality for months in the freezer aisle. Additionally, the freezing stage is carefully integrated with packaging and logistics. As soon as the pizzas reach the correct internal temperature, they're swiftly moved along to packaging stations. This seamless workflow ensures minimal time between assembly and final boxing, reducing any risk of fluctuating temperatures. The result is a safer, tastier pizza that can remain stable throughout its journey, from the factory onto refrigerated trucks, into store freezers, and finally into your home. The final stage is packaging. Automated arms gently lift each frozen pizza and transfer it onto wrapping lines. A thin protective film secures the pizza, keeping it safe from contamination. For pizzas sold in boxes, carton erecting machines fold, glue, and seal containers in seconds. Sensors confirm each box's integrity before sending it onward for final inspection. Imagine robotic grippers with soft, food-safe materials handling pizzas delicately, avoiding any damage to crust or toppings. Advanced camera systems confirm proper alignment, ensuring the wrapping is neat and airtight. If a box shows any defect, it's promptly removed, ensuring only top-quality products reach store shelves. This packaging process isn't merely about aesthetics. It's about maintaining freshness, extending shelf life, and ensuring your pizza arrives in perfect condition. In many cases, the packaging provides detailed nutritional information, cooking instructions, and even serving suggestions. Some brands include quick response codes you can scan with your phone, offering insights into product origin or pairing ideas, adding a layer of convenience and personalization. Factories often employ automated palletizing robots that can stack hundreds of boxes flawlessly. Picture towering columns of pizza boxes, perfectly aligned and ready for refrigerated trucks. Cold chain logistics guarantee the pizzas remain at the ideal temperature, arriving at distribution centers and grocery freezers just as fresh as they were after freezing. Let's delve deeper into the logistics side. Once packaged, pizzas are often stored in on-site cold warehouses, some as large as football fields, where automated cranes and retrieval systems manage inventory. These warehouses track each box using barcodes or RFID tags, ensuring first in, first out rotation and minimizing any chance of quality degradation. Trucks are scheduled in tight windows to ensure the cold chain remains unbroken. A network of distribution centers, often strategically placed near major population areas, guarantees that the product can reach local stores quickly. Furthermore, sustainability plays a growing role in packaging. Many factories are experimenting with eco-friendly packaging materials, recycled cardboard, biodegradable films, or inks derived from natural pigments. The long-term goal is to balance freshness and shelf life requirements with the planet's health. Advanced packaging materials might also improve insulation, maintaining low temperatures with less energy consumption. All this high-tech teamwork, computers, robotics, conveyor belts, and machinery unites to provide delicious, ready-to-bake pizzas for a global market. These mega factories operate around the clock, meeting our ever-growing appetite for convenience and variety. Consider the immense coordination required. Production managers, quality control teams, and maintenance crews work seamlessly to ensure every system operates smoothly. Some factories even maintain on-site research and development kitchens, experimenting with new recipes and flavors. This guarantees a steady stream of innovative products gracing the freezer aisle. So, the next time you open your freezer and reach for that perfect frozen pizza, you'll know it's the product of cutting-edge automation and meticulous quality control. The result? A meal that delivers consistent flavor, texture, and satisfaction every single time. Whether you're a college student needing a quick meal, a busy parent seeking a simple dinner solution, or a culinary enthusiast exploring different crusts and toppings, these mega factories have made it possible with just a few steps at home. If you found this behind-the-scenes tour interesting, stay tuned. We're exploring more hidden stories behind the everyday foods we love. Subscribe to discover how advanced technology revolutionizes industries and brings convenience right to your doorstep. Are you hungry for more? Feel free to share what other foods or products you'd like us to uncover next. By diving into the world of automated pizza production, we've only scratched the surface of modern food manufacturing. From snacks to full gourmet meals, robots and high-speed systems continue to shape our culinary landscape. The future holds even more innovation, improved packaging, expanded flavor profiles, and advanced sustainability measures. Join us as we continue exploring the marvels behind the foods that grace our tables. Let's push our understanding further and reflect on the economic and cultural implications of these mega factories. They don't just feed people, they influence global food markets, shape consumer habits, and even inspire culinary trends. The ability to reliably produce 1 million pizzas a week creates a stable supply that encourages retailers to stock a wide variety. This in turn shapes consumer expectations. People come to expect their favorite type of pizza to be available at all times, regardless of season or location. Consider also the employment aspects. While automation handles most tasks, these factories still need skilled technicians to maintain robots, troubleshoot electrical systems, and improve production lines. Food scientists and product developers refine recipes, ensuring that even as the world evolves, the taste and quality of these pizzas remain top-notch. Marketing teams and brand managers study consumer feedback, using it to inform new topping combinations, crust innovations, and packaging designs. This interplay of roles creates a dynamic ecosystem of employment, skill development, and economic growth. Technology continues to advance. Some of these factories are experimenting with AI-driven predictive maintenance. Machines outfitted with sensors can detect subtle changes in vibration, temperature, or sound. They learn when a part may fail before it happens, allowing technicians to replace it proactively. This reduces downtime, ensuring that production targets remain on track. The same AI can also predict shifts in consumer demand, suggesting when to increase production of a popular variety or introduce a limited edition flavor for the holiday season. On the sustainability front, many large pizza producers are exploring ways to reduce their carbon footprint. That might mean optimizing delivery routes for trucks, investing in more efficient refrigeration systems, or sourcing ingredients from local farms to reduce transportation emissions. The pizza you enjoy might soon be part of a larger green strategy. Solar panels on the factory roof, heat recovery systems to reuse oven warmth, and more sustainable farming practices for wheat and tomatoes. Over time, these initiatives help preserve the environment while continuing to serve consumers around the globe. Quality assurance is another critical layer. Beyond the digital controls and sensors, human inspectors periodically taste test products, ensuring flavor profiles match brand standards. They confirm that crusts are perfectly textured, sauces have the right balance of sweetness and acidity, cheeses melt uniformly, and toppings are fresh and flavorful. These taste panels, often conducted daily or weekly, form a feedback loop that influences the factory's calibration of machines and ingredient suppliers. It's a convergence of art and science, the human palate guiding the mechanized processes towards culinary excellence. The journey from field to factory is also an intricate story. The wheat farmers who supply the flour must meet strict quality criteria. The tomatoes destined to become sauce pass through selection processes that prioritize ripeness and flavor. Cheese producers must deliver a product with consistent moisture content and melting properties. All these raw materials are funneled into the factory's supply chain, forming the foundation on which the automated systems work their magic. As these mega factories continue to evolve, we may see even greater customization. In the future, you might order a pizza online with a personalized blend of toppings, crust thickness, and cheese ratio. The factory could receive your custom request and produce it on demand, using advanced robotics and AI to deliver a truly bespoke frozen pizza experience. Although such personalization at scale is still emerging, the technological capabilities are steadily marching in that direction. Think about the sheer amount of data generated daily in such facilities. Sensors track every step, from dough temperature to packaging, seal integrity. This data is mined for insights, improving efficiency, reducing waste, and enhancing product quality. In a data-driven world, even the humble pizza becomes a subject of sophisticated analytics. Every measurement leads to refinement, and every refinement leads to a tastier, more consistent product. As we stand at the crossroads of food technology and global commerce, these pizza megafactories represent a fascinating chapter in the story of modern agriculture, industry, and cuisine. They bring together ingredients from around the world, wheat from vast plains, tomatoes from sunlit fields, cheese from dairies that may be halfway across the continent, and transform them into a finished product delivered right to your neighborhood store. This level of integration and efficiency was unimaginable a century ago. In embracing automation, we've also freed human workers from some of the most repetitive, physically demanding tasks. Instead, people can focus on innovation, sensory evaluation, maintenance, and strategic decision-making. The synergy between human creativity and robotic precision paves the way for ongoing improvement in both product quality and working conditions. So, when you slide that frozen pizza into your oven and inhale the aroma of baking dough, tangy sauce, and bubbling cheese, remember the extraordinary system behind it. The layers of complexity, mechanical, electronic, culinary, logistical, are all orchestrated for your convenience and pleasure. It's a testament to how far we've come in blending technology with tradition, ensuring that the simple joy of a hot, delicious pizza remains accessible to countless households. In the end, these mega factories do more than just feed us. They reflect our desires for consistency, variety, and affordability. They adapt to changing tastes and lifestyles, introducing gluten-free options, plant-based proteins, and globally inspired flavors. They push the boundaries of what's possible in food manufacturing, proving that even a product as familiar as pizza can be reinvented in astonishing ways to meet the demands of a rapidly evolving world. This is the story of how millions of pizzas come to life. A tale of innovation, engineering, logistics, and culinary craftsmanship working in perfect harmony. The next time you open your freezer and reach for a frozen pizza, take a moment to appreciate the journey it traveled. A journey defined by cutting-edge technology, unwavering quality standards, and a commitment to bringing delicious meals into your home with effortless ease.